It's possible to get to the developer room in Dying Light 2 before you obtain the grappling hook. In fact, you can reach and unlock the developer room as soon as you reach the central loop and gain access to the garrison territory, as long as you have a level 3 paraglider. You'll most likely need the active landing and safe landing skills, and the wall running and climbing parkour skills are also pretty helpful. A final note before starting is that this will also be much easier if you have a friend to help you in online co-op, but it isn't strictly necessary. We're gonna start out at the Night Runner's hideout just to the east of the Garrison Heights bandit camp and glide towards the point I marked on the map right near the entrance of Metro VNC Tower. Now we need the level 3 paraglider for its boost ability. If you time your boost just right, you can actually gain altitude with it. When you approach the designated spot, you should see a giant column of floating debris to the east, indicating a wind draft. Turn into it and it should basically act like an invisible barrier to fly against. Even though you aren't moving forward, you can continue to gain elevation while gliding into the wall with your boost ability, and because you're gliding against the wind draft, you should get unlimited stamina to boost with. This is how to gain the elevation needed to reach the skyscraper roof for accessing the developer room, and as you can see, no grapple hook required. To better explain how to gain elevation with the glider and boost, just constantly be pulled up/back so your legs are rocking back and forth. Starting at the point where you have boost ready, use it as soon as your legs start swinging up and out in front of you, then wait for your legs to rock back and forth once after boosting, then boost again on the next swing up of your legs. I sped up the video footage for this part, but it should only take 5 to 10 minutes or so to get high enough up, at which point the barrier holding you in place ends and you can fly over to the VNC tower. If you are doing this in single player, you can skip to the time shown on screen for a shorter route to the developer room, but anyone doing co-op for this should see how to reach the safe zone on VNC Tower, and if you are solo but want the collectibles on VNC Tower early, you can keep watching too. Scaling the slanted roof on VNC Tower is fairly straightforward, but to get to the very top where the safe zone is, you will need to climb up a specific ladder, then do a tricky technique of combining jumping and paraglider deployment to finagle your way up onto the ledge. Once you've reached the safe zone on the VNC Tower, you will want to always have at least one player stay near the bed. This is because the bed allows anyone who ends up back on the ground to teleport or be teleported to the player near the bed, saving you a whole bunch of time when recovering from failed attempts to reach the developer room. From here, you can take turns with friends to quickly collect the loot inside the containment unit by the bed. You can also access an inhibitor container by dropping off the ledge and catching yourself on the floor below. In addition, there is a safe on a shelf near the broken window in this room. The combination number is 666, and there is an ominous surprise waiting for anyone that opens it. Okay, back to getting to the developer room. You will want to reach the rooftop of the building towering over the Night Runner's hideout that we started out at. I'll show both the path taken from the VNC Tower roof and the path to take if you are solo and need to fly your way back up. Once you reach that rooftop, you'll need to link a series of 3 power terminals to open up the developer room. The first cable we can grab from the rooftop and then drop off the nearby ledge, making a quick stop at an extra floor and using our parkour roll to avoid taking damage, before dropping down to the floor where the first terminal is. Make your way across that room to find the second cable to grab, then carry out a similar process again for getting down to the second terminal to attach the cable to. Finally, cross this room to the last cable, which will require the glider to get down safely. And I'm not sure if you can map controls on PC, but if you are on Xbox, then holding down the button to deploy your glider will also cause you to let go of the cable. However, if you use the air vent conveniently placed nearby, It is just a jump and a tap of the X button to deploy the glider, which means you will not let go of the cable. Once gliding with the cable in hand, make a quick circle and fly down to the rooftop below the final tagged wooden plank. You should have just enough length remaining on the cable to reach the final terminal. At this point, the power will turn on for the defense panel, allowing you to disable it with your GRE key. And that is how you get inside the developer room. But we're not done quite yet, as there are specific requirements for getting our 2 developer items. The first is the left finger of gloVa ranged weapon blueprint. To get this, make your way to the back room with the bed and teddy bear. Sit down on the bed and get comfy as a family of teddy bears are zapped in. This show should wrap up in about a minute with the appearance of an old Techland logo poster featuring the finger gun blueprint. Now the finger gun is great for a laugh, but the second item we get is the true reward, which is the Korek weapon charm blueprint. Now I can't guarantee this is all necessary, but it's what I did to get the charm to spawn. I started by sitting down at the one quote-unquote campfire spot in the room with the TV and guitar setup. Then I sat down at the nearby teddy bear room until I got the finger gun blueprint. Finally, I went back to the first room and sat at all 4 spots around the table where the note from the developers resides. Once I did that, a familiar blue glow appeared by the developer note, and behold, the best weapon charm in the game. This charm can be applied to any weapon to repair it for 500 durability. You can then equip another charm to the weapon to remove Korek, then reapply the Korek charm to repair it again, and you can do this as many times as you want. Essentially, with this charm, you will never have to experience a weapon breaking on you again. And yes, there is also this radio here that plays a pretty nice tune. That's all I've got for this video. If you want to see more great content, you can head over to my channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing. You're helping me feed my cat. Her name's Marshmallow. Have a great day. If you're here today, have a great Monday and a great week. And as always, thanks for watching.